You're right. Okay. I think my music is playing double a little bit. You know what? I didn't think about the color game. Stellar Veins, hello. Hello, hello. How is your what's today? Wednesday. Oh, okay, you know what? I was wondering, but I was like, huh, I see 42 messages. I clicked on them. I'm like, let me look. I'm like, not remembering. But thank you for that. That helps. I was like, what's going on? Okay, oops. I let my iPad close. But we're having a late stream today. I got back from ice skating like 2 hours ago. Honestly, I was thinking I would stream the whole time, but I should have plugged in my iPad before I went, and I didn't. But I have some name ideas. Okay, I'm like I kind of just like batfish. I don't know. I think fish, even for a creature, is like it's just kind of like a universal word, fish. I feel like because it encompasses a large group of animals. So anyway, these are my name ideas. You'll see there's a lot of overlaps in the same kind of thing. And also, let me check if I'm like a normal volume. I think I'm fine. I'm just like leaning back. I got my iPad in my lap, but I'm a little far from the mic. I'll just pull it forward a little bit. There, we shall be chilling. But I was looking at things that like beginning and ending, sort of they call it prefix, suffix. Those two that mean like four-eared. That's kind of what I was going for. And I'm like, okay, maybe tetradic batfish is like the most fish-like name we have here. But I'm like, I don't know if I want to be given all of these creatures mouthfuls of names. But it is kind of fun to make them specific because then it kind of implies that there's other types of them. But like, also, I don't know that there would be multiple types of batfish. They might be kind of one of a kind. But I don't know if like the rest of these are just like too abstract. But that's kind of what I was working on today. I think maybe we'll have. Um, we could use one of these as a placeholder name and see. I think I was liking like I think probably Oriclo. Oriclo is my favorite, but I'm like I don't know if it really feels like a name of an animal. Okay, okay, you like Oriplet? Okay, okay. We'll narrow it down. Oriplet or I mean these ones kind of feel like Pokemon names a little bit, right? Or tetradic batfish. Tetradic batfish sounds the most like something that would exist. So, I mean, it's got that going for it. I might like keep brainstorming. Maybe I will have. Dude, I don't like using the pen to write on this. It is a little crazy, but we'll have it as a placeholder up here so that we can space the rest of the thing. So like earlier today, I was sketching these before I went to ice skating, which was a little crazy. Okay. Oh wait, we're in an ad break. Do you wanna Did you ever play the color game, Atticus? I don't know, but if you want to play the color game, maybe we gotta. What was that? Wait, Vendetta. Right? Wait, I gotta bring up. I can't read that. I need a better thing. Oh wait, it's in the chat. Yay, 3 months. Thank you, Vendetta. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Okay, let's do the color game. We've got 2 minutes in the ad. I didn't give anybody context if anybody was new here, but if you're hearing me and you're about to have an ad because you just came in, we're gonna play the color game. Dialed.gg and let me pull it up. I feel like it's been a long time since I streamed, but I don't know, was it over a week or no? Girl, where's my Chrome? The heck, Chrome? Oh, done. We got it. Yes, here's the color game. So I play this during the ad breaks. Sometimes I forget or miss the ad break. Let me see if my chat arena is working today. It just hasn't been working and it makes me sad because that was my solution on how to do stuff. No. Okay, you're gonna see double of my stream really quick. Doing. Oh wait, did it not? I don't know. Whatever. Well, let's play. Purple, not super saturated of a purple, but it's a pretty purpley purple. Maybe a warmer purple. I don't think it was that warm though. It was kind of just like a decent bit desaturated. Maybe it was a little warmer. Let's go with that. Oh dang! Oh, that was actually quite a warm purple. I did not get that. Also, I put my water bottle right over the mic. I don't know if that made it sound weird. I streamed on the 13th? No way. That was only 3 days. 4 days. Okay, whatever. Maybe it was just because I streamed 3 times in a row before. Who the heck even knows? Dude, I got a thread up ad. It's so distracting on the side because clothes just keep popping up. It's testing my ability to pay attention. Was this a color? Maybe it was more fleshy. No, I missed it. I missed it. They're popping up like all these clothes related to things that I searched. Oh, wait, that was better than my first one. Okay, way more saturated. Actually, only 2 more saturated. I just needed it brighter. Dang, wait, I was pretty close on that. I feel like I'm blaming ThreadUp. Get the ThreadUp ad out of here. I can't. I have to block that side of my monitor. Uh-oh, I'm getting a call. I have to put this color in here before I forget. I think bad. Okay. Hang on, I'm gonna answer this call. Okay, I'm back. Derek sent me a picture. Oh my goodness. He's out camping, and he hasn't had reception. So I'm like, this is so weird because I haven't talked to him. I haven't been able to talk to him in shoot, how many days has it been? He left on Saturday. And no, it's Wednesday. But he just got to a restaurant away from the campsite, and so he's been able to text me. I'm like, yippee. Yippee. Back your mop? Your mop? Little moped, your mop? Wait, little moped, are you trying to say you like to be called mop? I was just answering a call if anybody missed that. Hang on. I love you too. Oh, wait, that sounded funny when you just reading that. You used to play this stuff all day every. Oh, dang! Is this close? A similar game? Okay, I'm gonna have to look at that game. I've never heard of it. Okay, this one's really, really palish somewhere in here. Wait, I'm kind of feeling like spot on right now. Maybe a little cooler. Was it darker? Let's go with that. Oh, no, it was a cooler blue. Okay, I was close. Ooh, this one's kind of unusual that we get on here. Dude, these like I don't really like this color. I'm gonna be for real. Probably like up there with least favorite colors. Uh, reddish? I don't know. Oh, it was. Ooh, only a hue of 4. We haven't had one that low. Dang, okay. Well, nice on this second color. Get the second color. Puzzle game where you try and fix a gradient. Oh. Is it a mobile game? 1 heart after you complete 10 plus gradients and you got 1,000 hearts. Dang! Okay, you've done a lot of gradients. Well, epic. Epic. Well done. Okay, back to starting this. Hang on. I gotta reconnect. Yep. Okay, I'm ready. You're cooking dinner, yay! How wonderful is that? So this one, dude, I feel like needs a smaller face. Honestly, kind of just the face needs to be smaller. But in driving into ice skating, I mean, okay, nobody here is probably gonna know this, but I don't like to drive. And I don't do it very often because I don't have anywhere that I have to drive, so I choose not to drive. And usually Derek's driving me places because neither of us like driving, but he he will do it. He's more comfortable driving because he's done it a bunch, and I feel like I'm slowly getting more comfortable with it. And I feel like, hang on, this fin is way too big. I just gave him baby fins. Like, if we look at this dude, he only got baby fins. Oh, wait, shoot. Let me rotate it. Oh, I'm gonna rotate. But yeah, I don't like to drive. And so, and I've always lived, since I'm driving age, I've lived in a smaller town area. There's the one freeway or highway, whatever you want to call it, and just 2 lanes. And then you go out here, I'm like, driving more towards the cities. Not directly in the cities, thankfully, but it's like sometimes you need to like stay to the left versus the right, but it's not too bad. The path to the skating place is really not bad because it's basically a straight shot. It's just that like you need to make sure you stay to one side versus the other. But it was like downpouring when I went. I was like, oh dang. Okay, extra challenge. But it wasn't bad at all. It was just like a little hard to see going on the freeway because all cars are shooting up the water. Yeah, I know. Driving is not. Honestly, I feel like the act of driving is fun. It's just stressful being in traffic. If there's like nobody and I'm driving on the freeway, then I enjoy it. That's my favorite time. But I would say it went quite well. My driving was good and consistent. This was my first time driving where like going onto the freeway, there's those little lights that are like go one car on green. I'm like, dang, it must be rush hour that these things are on right now, but it actually wasn't terrible. When I got on the freeway, it was just kind of chill. It was just chill, and there was space for me, and so I'm like, all right, no problem. But it always stresses me out when people don't get to speed on the on ramps. I'm like, guys, it's our time to speed up. We gotta match the people on here. And they're going like 40. I'm like, please, it's time. We must go. But I mean, yeah, I think there's fun aspects of driving. It's just like the anxiety of driving. But it is kind of it's kind of fun. I just don't want to do it because it's stressful. It's stressful. Not knowing if everybody's gonna be crazy, because some people be bobbing and weaving through all the cars, and I'm like, at least if there's someone using their blinker, I'm like, okay, this is chill. Greetings from Denmark. Well, hello from the United States. How is Denmark today? Good weather? I don't know. It's probably like late, right? Late at night for you? But greetings. Yo, 15 stream streak, that's crazy. Nicely done holding up the streak. I haven't literally just been doing nothing, I'm realizing. I kind of think this part should be angled more downward. Like, I want really just the head to be peeking up out of the water, and like, maybe we just do the tips of the fins, honestly. And then this is like water. That's kind of cute, right? How many should we put in the background? I also kind of wonder if like this is a little too down low. Oh yeah, 1 a.m. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty late. But thank you for the follow. Welcome in. If you want to share anything, any kind of hobbies, honestly, that's probably my favorite thing to talk about, but you're welcome to lurk. Just figured I'd leave an open invitation for anybody. But yeah, you said, Atticus, you said it's fine you're 20 can't drive. I got my license at 18 and I don't remember why. I guess because it's just like, yeah, you should get your license. And I'm like, okay, I'll do it. I will do it. I did it, and then I just don't drive that frequently. But it is kind of nice. Like I do like car rides, you know? Like you can just listen to music and sit with your thoughts, and I'm like, yeah, it's nice. I like transportation because it's like a good time to just sit and do nothing. And I like to just sit and stare out the window. Gives me a good break. But the weather's been pretty nice. I mean, other than like, shoot, when was it? Like a day or two ago, we had the tornado sirens go off again. And I was like, are you kidding me? We just had this a couple days ago. I'm not used to it, okay? Right? Oregon? We didn't get any crazy weather. We just get fires that are stressful. It's like, okay, are we gonna be near a fire and have to evacuate? And that's something that happens. Was it yesterday? Okay, thanks, Vendetta. I was telling Vendetta because Vendetta's got more experience with those tornado sirens. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. But we did a good practice run with B-Bimmies. I got him in his carrier. Also, it wasn't anything. Like, I looked it up, and it was like, I think it said like 30 to 40 mile per hour winds. I'm like, okay, that sounds fast, but I don't know if I've experienced that kind of wind, so I don't know what to expect. I'm like, I don't know what I do. And honestly, it's kind of nice because the warnings end up being like seeming like more than actually what happens. Because like the first time that we had the sirens go off, it was like severe thunderstorm. And there was definitely a cyclone that passed over us with like tons of lightning. And I was just like, oh my gosh, what do I do? It was stressing me out. It's 3 a.m. And yeah, and that was something. And I grabbed Patty because Patty's my cockatiel, by the way. And I grabbed him and put him in his carrier because I'm like, I don't know how much time. I don't know if this could just like get crazy out of nowhere and like things could be smashing the windows open, and I just want to get Bimmy safe. And so I had to grab him and put him in his carrier. But luckily he likes his carrier. He just doesn't like it closed on him. He likes to go in it with the flap open. And wait, actually I have a carrier here I can show you guys if you're curious. I'm like literally getting no work done, but it's fine. It's like whatever, right? It's whatever. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Hang on. I'll just put this in the middle. Hello? So his carrier. Bam. This is where Bimmies resides. And it's kind of funny. So I got this from BlizzCon. Well, spinning. Here, why don't we do this? Man, my camera quality is kind of crunchy, isn't it? I got this from BlizzCon, and this like carrier form came with like an optional name patch, and I didn't have anywhere. Like BlizzCon does all these little Velcro patches, and I'm like, I have nothing to put this on. Until the carrier, I'm like, perfect. He can have a patch of Mori right there. Bam. But he does like it. He just like when he's sitting in here, I have to boom put this over, and he doesn't like being covered in the first place. So when I do that, it's just he's like, "What the heck, man? I don't want all this crazy business." But it is such a nice carrier. I just wish I could tell everybody who has a bird how much I recommend this carrier because he took to it really naturally. There's 2 places for food and water. Bing, bam, boom. Perfect. Perfect. I love it. It just really helps with taking him to the vet. Oops. I'm clicking the wrong things. Droopy Benny. We could probably get him out later. I'm gonna have to get him vegetables. But anyway, the second time we had sirens, I'm like, okay, well, I'll get him in the carrier just in case. I don't think it's gonna be too crazy. I think we only got 11 miles per hour of wind. So it was like, there was definitely like, for 1 minute, it was like strong gusts. The wind was howling and like the trees were going shoo shoo shoo. But it wasn't anything crazy. And it wasn't dangerous near us because I kept watching the radar and it pretty much went around us. And so I was like, okay, perfect. I prefer that. But also Indigo, you said you draw and paint with watercolor. that sounds epic. Do you like to do animals if you're still here? Do you like the animals, perchance? If anybody wants to join the Discord and share your art or any hobby, there's the link. Lumora? Wait, why'd you say Lumora? Did you redeem a channel point thing? Also, Lesma, the inspo behind my username is when I was little, my nickname was Beanie, I think. I don't know. Nobody calls that anymore, except for like my cousin will still say Beanie and my aunt. But my first ever username was Beanstress, given to me by my dad for the Xbox. And my mom was Tamstress, my brother was Kid Yokio, and my dad was Egg Yokio. So we had like matching usernames. And then for a while I still used Beanstress. I do use Beanstress for video games still. Depending on the game, I still use it for video games. And I don't know, this dude still feels too big. I might just shrink him down. These are kind of just supposed to hint at in the background of like what the creatures are just doing. Okay, I'm thinking maybe we put one here, but like this is gonna be my janky way of doing this for now. I want to angle him forward like this way. I'll resketch him, don't worry. Don't worry, you won't be weird. Because I gotta get the face angle right, but I'm just trying to think out how he would be. But anyway, Instagram's the first place that I used Beanables, which I just kind of wanted to change it up. You know, I was like, well, maybe I could do something else. I think I tried a couple of different names, but I kept the bean part of it because it's like, it's very usernameable. And that's just what I've always used. So I'm like, we'll keep the bean. And there's this one artist on Instagram, their username is Tuneful, which I think is TUNEFUL. Yeah, just FUL. And I was like, I love this name. Like, I liked how short it was, and it sounded like cute and fun. And I'm like, how can I make my username like theirs? And so I thought of an ending. I was like, what ending can I add on to Bean? And yeah, I just ended up on Beanables. Which, you know, on YouTube, there's someone named Beanable who has like 1 million subscribers. And I've definitely been Beanables first, but I'm like, I don't know if YouTube's gonna be tough. It's a totally different a different audience, a different niche though. So I think it's not really a problem. But it is a funny thing. I'm like, there's another Beanable out here. I just have an S on mine. So we're not competing entirely. It's chill. But they do Geometry Dash videos. I'm like, that's kind of fun. The other Beanable out there. But I don't know. It just made me feel a little silly. Like trying to start out a YouTube. I'm like, oh man, I'm just a little Beanables. I don't want to be looking like a copier. But I think it's fine. I don't think that'll even happen. I imagine. Yeah, I don't know. Usually you don't want to pick someone like a similar name to someone else because, you know, when you search Beanables, you want it to be just your stuff that pops up. But luckily it's not word for word the same username. And I've had a couple accounts like I've seen on Instagram pop up that like are like official Beanables, and like a website that took like beanables.com was like trying to sell the username, and they're like the perfect name for a coffee shop. And I'm like, well, I'm not buying it from you. So I'm beanables.art, which is appropriate. Dude, this isn't looking right. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I want the ears back on this one. I definitely didn't re-sketch it like I said I was going to, but you know, whatever works works. It's fine. Well, thank you, Lesma. I'm glad you like it. I like Lesma too, like your name. I think it's a fun name to say. And it's easy to remember. That's a big thing about usernames too, is it's like nice to have one that's easy to remember. Because sometimes there's like artists that I really like, and like I need to be in the situation where I'm like typing in their username from where I see it somewhere else, and like I have to go back and forth like 3 times because I'm like, I'm not remembering all the bits of this username right. So I do really like the short and sweet username that's like unique sounding. I kind of like how this turned out. He's like really peeking. He's just peeping. Should I draw another one? Diving even farther? I wonder if I should try a different angle. I think if I draw it like verbatim, it's gonna look weird. We need a different wing angle. Because it's so far away, it can look goofy. Yeah, you found a Lumora. The carousel showed the Lumora earlier. Hey, well, there it is again. I'm glad you really liked that one. How long ago did I do that one? 3 months? Yeah. Dude, I'm behind. I'm behind for this month. There's so many things I want to do. Okay, there's the Vogue Race art contest I really want to do. The theme is Enchanted Forest, and I'm like, oh, I could definitely draw creatures for that theme. I did some brainstorming, and yeah, it was fun. I'm like, I do want to do this. I haven't done like an illustration just of like, oops, my characters in a while, and I would like to have like a more recently done illustration that I could use on my Twitch or like a banner somewhere. I don't know. It's easy to reuse art. I try to think of as many things as I can to like use art in different places. Well, thank you. But yeah, Vogue Race is where I get my keychains from. And even just for entering, you get a $10 credit. I'm like, that's pretty good for like, because I've entered so many art competitions, and like I always try my hardest. I do like an art contest, but I've never won. I think there was like one time that I got in like honorable mentions or something on a deviant art contest, and I got like digital rewards on DeviantArt. But nothing crazy. It was a cookie, what is that game? Cookie Run art contest. I don't even play Cookie Run. I used to play a little bit. I think it was Cookie Run Kingdoms, which is like a more popular one now that is like different than Cookie Run, so I don't know the details. It probably would have been lame if I won it and I don't play Cookie Run, but it's whatever. But this one is nice because I can really make it like dual purpose. It'll be a personal illustration that adheres to the theme. And I'm trying to be creative with it. Maybe I'll show you guys my doodles I did while my iPad was dead. Because I was working on pet portrait commissions all yesterday. And where is my journal? Here. Here's my dusty keyboard. It's somewhere in here. I'll just pile things together. This is the artist's way, isn't it? Here's kind of what I'm thinking I want to do. Okay. Let's do this. Beautiful. Okay. So, Belugree, you can see it, right? It's a Belugree, right? I saw this artwork on Pinterest. So right now this is pretty much just a copy with brainstorm with Belugree version. But I really liked it. It was a cat where the reflection had like the cat walking around in grass, and I'm like, okay, it could be kind of cool to make the enchanted forest only appear in reflection. So I'm like, okay, what if I did it closer up? Because I feel like most of the drawing should be the enchanted forest and not like half the Belugree. Because I'm like, that's probably going too off theme. I feel like this is the hardest part about art competitions is it's like you need to have a good beginning idea and like a really clear story. And so my problem with this one is it's like maybe it's too abstract. It needs to be a simple and straightforward story. But what I do like about this one is it's like the enchanted forest. It's like only accessible through the reflections, right? Maybe that's a portal into the enchanted forest. And that kind of makes it more magical. And so I'm like, that could be fun. Like part of the prompt description is like something that's like hidden in real life, right? So maybe the Belugree is the portal because the Belugrees are supposed to be a little magical. The Belugree's on the carousel right now, which is helpful. You can see the character. But and those are the inspirations for the Belugree. Fur seal and beluga. But also otters. We love some otters. But another one that I'm kind of tempted by, here I was thinking about, okay, it's kind of hard to tell. I was drawing it at an angle because Patty was on my hand and I'm hurt something. Patty was in some sort of way where I just didn't really plan on showing these, but anyway, this one was like maybe the forest could be in the reflection of the eye, and I'm like, no, that's not really my thing. That's not really my thing, but I thought about it. And then Katie chewed this page. What even was I thinking? Oh yeah. Looking up at the tree line. Okay, I was thinking different angles. We could do, so this is a tree going up around here. These are all the tops of the trees, birds, and then there would be, this is twoooo. Wait, let me show you. Wait, Atticus, I don't know if you've ever seen this, but this is the thylapillar, not felted by me. This is needle felted by Carrie Bird. I know you've been getting into felting. Definitely look up their videos. I should have them as like a link. I talk about them all the time. But they did so good. You can watch the video on them making this. At one point, they like chopped off the nose and redid it. I'm like, whoa, that's intense. But beautiful felting work. So I designed this creature, and submitted it to their, like, I'll create your bug characters video. And they did it. And then they sent it to me for free. I'm like, dude, I feel like the luckiest on earth because I love this. If there was any catastrophes where I gotta take my most prized belongings, this is one of the things I'm grabbing. Okay, I love it. Look how cute. Oh my goodness. They did so good. I'm so impressed because I made quite a complicated design and they simplified it so well. I struggle bad with simplifying things. I struggle. I really do. But anyway, that's this is called a thylapillar. My specific character that I use in Daggerheart, it's the companion for my fungal fairy, which is like a mushroomy fairy. The specific companion's name is twoooo. So I'm like, maybe I draw my character Makara in twoooo. sitting on a mushroomy tree. Because, I mean, they would be kind of small. And then just make the forest feel enchanted around here. Don't know that I'm super inspired by this one, but that was an idea. And then this one I liked more. I wrote a lot of words for what I was thinking. So basically, what I like about this one is it's like, okay, we got Enchanted Forest, but we're looking at all the little things, right? Because honestly, this is my interpretation of what I feel like is magical about forests. Is looking closer at all the little like bugs and moths and just close up details versus like an overall panoramic shot of the forest. And so this is like my character Mikara looking down at little bugs, and I'm like, I could just hide a bunch of things in here, and it's like the more you look, the more you see. And then I have like little ants and that beetle that I saw. Wait, I'm sure not all of you who are here saw that beetle. Let me get the picture of the beetle. You guys gotta see. We gotta see. How long ago was this beetle? But I saw. Well, Derek spotted it first outside the window late at night. I think it was attracted to the light. But he was like, I think a bee just hit the window, and I was like, a bee at night? And where even are my photos of it? Hello? Where are my pictures? Oh, here it is. Get ready. Wait, you probably saw if you follow me on Instagram, but I'm gonna assume not everybody here follows me on Instagram and saw my one story post. But this is a shoot, what is it called? A gold, no. Yes, goldsmith beetle. Okay. It was amazing. It was amazing. Like my high quality streaming. Look at him. Dude, I feel like he's less impressive on these photos, plus me holding up my phone screen to a webcam. But he was literally sparkling, shining golden. He had like some green, like iridescence to him. Dude, that was so sad when he fell. I was like, oh no, he's gone. He's gone. But anyway, I'm like, I need to put him in this sketch. That's kind of what I'm thinking. We saw a groundhog today. That's awesome. I don't know if I've ever seen a groundhog running around eating grass. That sounds so cute. Do you guys go for walks pretty frequently? Because I feel like walks are just nice. It could be nice to do a daily walk. Anyway, for the art contest though, I'm leaning towards either something like this, and I'll do some thumbnails of both this with slightly different compositions and the reflection one. Because my problem is I don't want to get too far off theme, right? Because like when you look at this, are you thinking Enchanted Forest? I don't know, because you're like not looking at the trees. But it's just so I feel like it's so hard to tiptoe the line of like creative or out of the box thinking while still adhering to the theme and making it clear. Like when you look at the picture, you're like, yes, this feels like an enchanted forest, you know? So I just need to keep that in mind with both this one and the other one, but I do like that it's a more unexpected angle. Right? Looking down closer at the details and the reflection one. I definitely think it's got to be more like this, where like the majority of the picture is the reflection. So you're really focused on the forest part, and then it's like secondary that you realize you're kind of looking through like a portal reflection. You know? I'm thinking it could be good. This might feel the most enchanted foresty if I do that. Alright, back to what I need to be doing. Let me get it pulled up again. How long have we been here? Almost an hour and I do nothing. Oh no. Yeah, you like the blue green? I mean, it would be maybe a little more unique too to show off a creature design that I've worked on for a while. It might be better. Might be better. Plus, I mean, I want to draw more blue greens. That one's my favorite. I love the blue greens. But my the needle felted sculptures both got delivered, and so that's wonderful. Not the one going to Japan though. It's gonna take a little longer, but I'm really hoping that one makes it okay because I don't want to redo it. You know, the first one's always the best one, and I want it to reach its destination safely. But so far, tracking updates are looking good. Wait, seeing the way people decorate their gardens is real nice. That sounds like a lovely thing to admire. I do like seeing a good garden. Back in Oregon, there was this one guy who would open up his garden on the weekends, and he had like such a nice yard, like koi pond, hilliness, all these types of plants. He had a little thing of lily of the valley. I'm like, yes, that's my favorite flower. And just such a nice garden, and you can go walk through it for free. He does sell some plants too, or you can leave a donation, but he's just a nice, friendly guy who wants to share his garden with people. I'm like, it's so nice. Such a nice garden. And it's just a dude's house in the neighborhood. You want to get like a thresher creature, needle felted thingy for me one day? Ooh. Ooh. Like a new kind of creature, or like, it's in here. It's a really old one. I wouldn't say this is my best creature design. But, Mika Bunny, well, hello. Thank you for the raid. What were you streaming? Oh, Space Thresher. That could be really cute. A Space Thresher. I mean, this one's almost got the vibe of a Space Thresher. Because the crescent spot, okay, it's like a Thresher mixed with the epaulet shark. But, I had an animation. My animation. Was that the animation? No. Well, girl, I did animate it. Where did I put that? But also, like, welcome in, guys. Right now, I'm working on a creature design. I was just revisiting old stuff. My oldest of stuff. Um, but I do a monthly creature design for my Patreon. So that's what I'm working on right now. Here's like a couple examples. This one hasn't been a part of my Patreon because it's before I went to Patreon. But there's also this one. Okay, wait. Now that I have this up, I feel like I gotta show again the sculptor from Carrie Bird on YouTube. You should look them up if you want to watch some epic needle felting videos. But I designed this creature and they needle felted it so beautiful. Sometimes I will do needle felting too, but this one's not by me. Here, let me show you some randoms. Also, wait, let me see. I've not been reading chat. Lesbian shark? What? Well, I don't know what made it lesbian, but I appreciate that. Mika Bunny, Banjo Banjo case, thank you. Oh, Ika Bunny, you love sharks. You were tabling at an arts and crafts fair at an aquarium. Dude, that's exactly what I need. Okay, mostly what I do is sharks, so you're in the right place. I would say it's like, dude, my lighting is butt cheeks doo-doo right now. What the heck? Maybe if I hold it back here. You know what? Let's go to my felting screen because in the corner it has my felted sharks. But I was for like the past month or two doing felted sharks on stream, and I do them. I do them on occasion, but I do want to start felting creatures. I don't know if I finished saying 50% sharks, 50% creatures is about what I do. But yeah, thresher shark. And my setup's so jank. I should put this back. Thank you for the follow, and I appreciate the raid. If you were doing art, wait, yeah, because you were saying you were tabling. I want to see what you had. Feel free to put in some art tags. Or a link to your social media. Feel free to do whatever. Oh yeah, needle felting can definitely get big. I once made a stitch, like from Lilo and Stitch. I was like this big, and it had like foam in the middle. I would say that's the biggest thing I ever felted. But there's this one artist that did like a rideable, what's it called? Sea slug. It was giant, and they had like a bunch of people come help felt it with like these electric needle felting guns. I'm like, dang, maybe one day we need to get everybody to pull up and make a giant needle felted epaulet shark. I don't know if you're ever supposed to ride it, but it was like the size of a mechanical bull that I think you could sit on it. But yes, these are some of my felted sharks. I guess my lighting is just not good on a cloudy day. It's kind of bummer. But, fish? Dude, I want to see your fish. But yes, here's all the dudes that I have on hand. The other ones are commissions that went out. And soon I'll upload the pictures to Instagram and stuff. I took a bunch of pictures. I tried to get as many as possible because I had to say goodbye to all the sculptures. But I guess I can show some pictures that are just on my phone. Sneak peek. You guys will get an early view of some of the pictures I took. Okay, hang on. I locked the rotating on my phone. I feel so silly because it's really janky. Okay, wait, it's kind of getting good. So here's the whale shark. It has little magnetic remoras on it. I took a video of it too. Epaulet shark. That's not shark, sorry. Just ignore that. This way is the sharks. There it is in a tree. I don't know why it can't focus on that. But I did another epaulet shark, and the wobbegong's gonna be in here at some point. Wobbegong, where's my pictures of you? Okay, I think I didn't import the photos from my camera onto my phone of the wobbegong, but here he is. Dude, focus. Focus. Well, okay. Well, you'll have to stay. You'll have to go to my Instagram when I post them for good pictures. Oop. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, but I'm like derailing a lot. Wait, fish stickers is awesome. I do a bunch of shark stickers. Did you know, okay, everybody, you need to know, the epaulet shark, they just discovered a 10th species of epaulet shark. I don't know if species is the right word. A 10th version. New release. I think it is species, probably. I'm no scientist, biologist, but maybe we could do some more learning. But exciting news. That was like 2 days ago or something. I don't know. recent as butts, and that's my favorite shark. And so I'm like, I need to make a sticker of every single epaulet shark. So I'm a big fan of like learning about animals, incorporating them into creature design. I do a little fact on the back of them. Oh my gosh, I do postcard prints. Okay. The back of them has a little fact about each featured animal that inspired it. So this one, what even are my inspirations? We played a game on stream to make this one. So if anybody's interested in creature design and you would want to design a creature with me, I think like maybe in the next week or two, I'm going to need to do another one. Okay, let's go back to my webcam again so I can show you the game. We played Exquisite Biome. So basically, to make this creature, I played this on stream. You draw cards. It gives you prompts for the environment and the creature, and it's kind of like a naturalist way of designing creatures, which is my favorite way. And so when I saw this in the game store, I was like, I gotta get it. I gotta get it. That's right up my alley. And it was really fun to do on stream, and you can use the exact same prompts and design a creature with me if you want. So keep that in mind. Maybe I'll try to plan a day so you guys can be prepared if you're interested in that. Ignore app? Oh. Wait. It is species. Hey, thank you. You're helping me learn. Yeah. Oh, app. I see. Did you mean this game? I think it's technically, I don't know, a game of speculative biology. Here's the credits. Very fun. We're gonna play it again. Because I need another creature, honestly. But I'm like kind of debating next month. Maybe I should just do the Thylapillar because I'm so behind this month. And I've never done the Thylapillar yet. I think that was another popular vote of one that peeps wanted to see on Patreon. So maybe I'll hold another vote and do some more creature sketches. But what I really need to do is actually finish the Patreon rewards the month before they go out. So then you know what to expect. Because like all I had for this was sketches last month. And you just gotta be in it for the ride at that point, right? Just be like, give me whatever creature. And I want people to be happy with the creature they get, you know? Because I'm kind of picky. I can be picky. And, like sometimes I'll just want to join for 1 month of a mail club. And that's chill. You know? If that's you, I relate. I love all these diving ones. But we can revisit them. Maybe we should just color this guy and I'll come back to the background. I kind of feel like he should be a little higher up. Let's raise up these like this. Ooh, wait, that's already feeling better, I think. Having this creature a little bit more centered. I don't know, because like my problem is this is kind of like nicely a perspective that would have been good on like a horizontal canvas, but all of my postcards are vertical, and so I'm like, Oh, Hika Bunny, you're disconnecting so bad, but you're sharing something cool. Oh no, I'm sorry, your connection's not working good, or maybe it's mine. Who knows? Where did I get the game? I got it at a local game store. So if you happen to be in the Twin Cities in Minnesota, it was from the Source Comics and Games. I love the Source. That's Derek's favorite game store, and it easily became mine. They got manga in there. They have manga and board games, and like mini figure painting nights, and I love going to a minifigure painting night. But I found another like local artist. What I like about little game stores like that too, you know what? I never even thought about what colors to make this creature. It's in the desert, in the water. Should we look at pupfish maybe? Because pupfish was a big inspiration for these. Oh, okay. Also, guys, we have an ad starting in 4 minutes. During the ad, I play a color game. I'll show you what it looks like. Maybe you've seen it before. It's called dial.gg. You, or at least the color game in dial.gg. And you get like a little bit of time to memorize each color. So this one at the bottom is the color you memorize. And then you try to match it with a hue, saturation, and brightness slider. And I just take a break and play this during the ads. And so it basically appear like this. We can look at how everybody did. And I like it. It's good fun. They recently made a character version of it where it's like, let's say, what even is this guy's name? I didn't watch The Simpsons. Let's say his shirt was blank. You have to try to pick the exact red from memory. But I just like this one because I like my colors. I like really trying to figure out what the colors look like. But anyway, it'll be a link in chat when the ads start. I'll make a new link and we can all play. Ooh. Wait, let's see what picture you got. Wait, oh, dude. Wait, I need these. Hang on. Can I paste a picture straight into stream? No. Okay. Let me pull up a PureRef, because honestly, I was gonna want to do a PureRef for, for this drawing. Wobims. Okay, what a tiny PureRef. Get ready. Bam. I love this. Look how cute. We need to follow Pika Bunny. Wait. Watch this. Bam. Let's follow Pika Bunny. My cursor is one of my creature designs. So this one was last month's creature. With the Patreon, there are digital rewards. There's different tiers. For $3, you get digital rewards. It comes with this, the dossier pages for the creature, and the process video. So like my time lapse, pretty much. And that's what you get. But I believe if you sign up for the digital rewards, you'll get all of the previous cursors. But you can also just buy them individually. I guess the reason you would buy them individually is just to support me more, right? Because you have to buy more. But there's an option either way. Either way. So if you want this cursor, you can have it. $3. $3 is yours. And then you can also get the one that I'll eventually be making of... Ooh, that's not right. That's not right. Of this creature. I'm like, my working title is Four-Eared Batfish. That's the placeholder title. And then my secondary placeholder name is Ariplet. Oriplet? I don't know. I'm not too confident in the name yet. But, okay, I feel like I didn't finish looking at all your awesome stuff in here. That looks adorable. I really like this style. Like, you did these traditionally, right? I'm kind of obsessed with this otter. He looks like a little bean, a little jelly bean man. Wait, these are stickers. Yeah, I want that. Do you have a digital store? Also, A fish with boots? I used to have a character that was a fish with boots like that. I love it. This is amazing. I love these stickers. All of them. We need all of them. Okay. Back to what we're doing. Oh wait, shoot. It's an ad. Dude, let's play the color game. Oh, fail. I'm like really easily distracted that sometimes I'm like, maybe I shouldn't stream so I can actually get stuff done. But it's so much more fun to stream. Oh, it's just so much more fun. Okay, let's pull up Chrome. Here's my Chrome. Let's start. Dude, okay, a variant of my favorite color. We can do this. Oh, okay. Ooh, wait, we're almost kind of there. Mm, this is feeling kind of right. Oh, it was lighter. Okay, wait. My hue is actually decently off. Only 9.15. I kind of had more confidence in that. I went too dark. Too dark and too saturated? Crazy. Green. Okay, this is a nice green. Criteria for this color? Nice green. Lock it in. Nice. Maybe a little bit warmer. I don't think it was that warm. I tend to prefer warmer greens, but I think I went too desaturated. It's probably like that. Oh, it was warmer. Okay, wait. My hue was a little off. Saturation a little off. Okay, all of it was slightly off. Okay, this one is like blue, but almost like grape flavored blue. A little grape flavored blue. It was so dark though, wasn't it? Maybe not that grape flavored. Like really just a little bit of grape flavoring. Yeah. No, did it have a lot of saturation? Maybe not a crazy amount. Oh, I went too grape flavored. Dang. I feel like it scored me kind of high for that. Mm, this one just makes me think of Vendetta's favorite color, but I forget which shade Vendetta you said was like actually your favorite color. Mm, I'm like forgetting it now. It's somewhere like this. Uh, more greenish. I don't know. Dude, that was really bad. It was more greenish. Fail. Moving on. Brown. We got this brown. I believe. It's a pretty, like, true brown, if you ask me. Like, straight up brown. Oh, man. Too dark. Dang. Okay. Dang, nobody else wanted to play? I guess it's because it's, maybe evening time, right? Y'all are eating dinner. Alright, well, that's how I did. Anybody feel free to join in. I can pull it back up if you want to play it. Okay. Um, wait, okay. You said, I love all my little creatures and designs and everything you do with them. Thank you. Wait, I'm really glad you like them. That's so nice. I'm glad you found the stream. Did you just go browsing? You actually have a video of all your merch, but it has this fat watermark on it that you don't want to share. Oh, but you didn't think you were gonna zoom in so closely on everything. Oh. Well, I gotta see. It's enticing me. You know what I really like about it too? I've really been admiring lately, okay, hang on. This style of coloring where it's like you leave the white in it. I think it looks so good. I've been thinking about it recently. I'm like, I might want to try something like that. Did you say what you used for these? Also, if you already wanted to head out and you're like lurking now, don't even worry about it because I I know, after a stream I usually kind of dip or go eat dinner. But those are so cute. I really like them. Ooh, Lesma. Lesma. Doom 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 ba doom. Here's Lesma's Chrome. Okay, wait, we did kind of the same thing on that, like, blue-green. Right? Wait, we kind of did the same thing on, like, all these. Also, I feel like your brown deserved more points than my brown. Because you got, like, the value on point. It was just a hue. I mean, I guess the hue must have just been far enough off. Like, it's yellowy, but I feel like you would have been spot on with a hue shift. It was really good. Thanks for playing, Lesma. Ooh, you use Prisma markers? Oh, Prisma marker. Dude, I feel like it's been so long since I've done traditional art that I'm like, Prisma. Oh, you know what? Like, the same brand as Prismacolor colored pencils. Wait, let's get a picture of a fish for reference. So the one I'm looking up now is called a pupfish. And they are part of the inspiration for this creature. Bam. Look at him. Hang on. I'm gonna make him big. Yes, there he is. Okay, I kind of love a bright blue little flicker fin. But it looks like they're different colors. But the reason that these guys are my inspiration for this creature design a bit is because of their habitat. They live in deserts. And you're like, desert of fish? Or at least that's what I'm like. Desert of fish. But I think they're endangered. Because, it's rough out there being aquatic in a desert. Hello? Sounds tough. But, yeah, I think they live in, like, little pools of water that are in the desert, and that's what they look like. And so my creature is, the same kind of idea. In a little desert oasis. Originally, the prompt from the game we played was, lagoon or cove, which I believe a lagoon is like attached to a large body of water, like an ocean. Same with a cove. And I was like, does that make sense for a warm and dry climate? I don't know. I just was thinking, right, desert. And so I kind of changed it to oasis, but I'm also debating on maybe they could live in lagoons or cove because you can still be endemic. That was another. Wait, I'm remembering. Let's look up some facts about these pupfish because I'm like, dude. Okay, wait. Do we kind of might need to do scales like this. Those are so pretty. I feel like I would pull up. I haven't got my nails done since I was a kid, right? But I'll pull up to a nail tech, be like, "Can I have this, please? Give me the pupfish set of nails." Oh, he's so glittery. Do you know, right? This is probably why I love how, like, I've been really fixated on figure skating. And I just took a skating, like, basic learn to skate lesson. I started today with my second class, but I'm like, I feel like all my interests align because, like, this dude could be a figure skating outfit too, you know? I love a good sparkle, some good glitter, and I feel like you know, it's a classic to ice skating and figure skating, whatever. Because it's so good, I feel like it can never be overdone. I will stand by the glitter forever. Fimsh. So, I mean, I just think it's gonna be so fun. I want to try really hard. It is challenging, honestly. I'm like struggling with really basic things. I'm like, dang, why is this hard? Why is this hard? I'm just pushing my leg around in a circle. Why can't I do it right? It's like, bend your knees, bend your knees. I'm like, okay, I understand the concept, but something's not clicking in my legs, right? My brain gets it, my leg's not getting it. I don't know. But I'm gonna keep trying because I have a lot of fun with ice skating. But eventually, I think it would be so fun to learn the figure skating part of it, get my own song routine, then I get to make a costume. I feel like that's so creatively fulfilling. Oh yeah, Hikabani, I'm sorry, I'm late to this, but hopefully you feel my sentiment if you already uh left. But yeah, have a good rest, and yeah, I definitely want to catch your stream. I love those little dudes. That was a good sneak peek. But yes, wait, of course it's okay if you come back and chat. It was so fun to have you in. Um, dude, I think they turned out really good, those sketches. I like them. Let's just go off of this guy for colors for a start. I don't know. I feel kind of like so unsure about this guy because I haven't thought about his colors or his textures. I think he wouldn't really be scaled though. That's kind of my problem. He would be like scaled in the way that a shark is scaled or a ray or skate, and not scaled in the way this little fish is. So I'm like, can I make him glittery? You know what? I can make him glittery because epaulet sharks. That was the most magical thing I discovered, right? I've been a fan of epaulet sharks for probably like a year, which maybe isn't that long, but a year, and then I saw them in an aquarium. I left it a surprise. I didn't look through what the aquarium had. I turned a corner, I saw their little spots. I was like, dude, they have epaulet sharks here. I sat in front of that tank probably for like half hour just watching them. But I didn't know that these little dudes are glittery. I'm like, what? How can they get better? They're just out here sparkling. They got like little sequin looking freaking beautiful scales. It's crazy. I mean, all sharks, honestly, their scales look so cool in the water. They look so cool. That's just something you just don't get without seeing them. Maybe in a video it could come across, but it always feels different to see something in person. It's just so much more magical. Like when I saw that goldsmith beetle, I was like, I cannot believe I'm seeing this. I feel like I just found a shiny Pokemon in real life. Like they're definitely not common in Minnesota. We looked it up. And um not their usual hangout spot. Not something that's common to spot, at least in Minnesota. So I feel so lucky that we saw that. I mean, if Derek didn't notice that and mention anything, I never would have saw that guy. Been so close. Imagine all of the cool animals we've become. We've came come. We came come. We've been. I don't know. That's making me want to give up. uh. Yeah. Imagine, there's probably a lot of animals we never saw that were really cool and we were close to. And since Derek's out camping, I'm looking forward to when he gets back and hearing about all of the animals that he comes across. Because he said he was coming across some. He said it. It's true. It's true. Do we like blue for this? I don't know. I might do some rough variants. I'm kind of not mad at a blue. I feel like he needs to be kind of beetle vibes. A little iridescent. He's supposed to be like a bird and a fish. He definitely needs like the greenish beetle-y thing. I think that's just kind of the vibe he needs. Greenish, and then the like brownish, purplish. I was gonna say, I don't know if this makes sense for a desert, but literally the pupfish, there's like some of them are just bright blue. So I'm like, you know what? Fish kind of break the rules. They can just be cool, fun colors because water, right? Because water. Maybe we make his little feet these blowy. I think the underside should be white. Is that kind of a fish classic? Fish classic. Some more white underbelly. What about these cheeks though? They could probably be the color of the rest of the body because I'm thinking of belugas. Guess we should probably make these ears like a warmer color too. You know, I was thinking I was playing my liked songs, but I don't think these are my liked songs. It's not letting me play my liked song. Mm, These are like too old of liked songs. Let's go to my recent ones. Like this one. Why does it feel so quiet? It's so good. Crank it up. Crank it up. This song and the intro to Witch Hat Atelier are my daily 2 songs I listen to. I love them so much. I'm like, I don't know if this would be a practical song to figure skate to when the day comes, but I feel like it could be good, maybe. I don't know. I feel like I'm really bad at like coordination and physical activities. Like I don't know. I think I'm just slow to understand it, but it's like once you get the muscle memory, it kind of works. You know? Wait, doesn't he kind of look like Stitch right now? Something about him. Stitch. Maybe I should look at maybe some colorations of manta rays. We could give him a pattern. I don't know. Sometimes when I don't have a clear vision for the creature right away, I kind of just, play around with different things. I've already done a creature that kind of has patterns like this, though, which was also inspired by rays, so, it makes sense. But I do really like when fish have markings that replicate the shapes of water. I don't know. This is definitely not. This is not gonna be the final. I need to find some more pattern inspirations. Maybe I'm gonna like look a little bit. Wait, hang on. I'm kind of thinking a really like trans. Okay, wait. He's really cute. This is another pupfish. Dude, I think it's the colors. This one is just like tugging at my heartstrings. He's so cute. Oh, he's so cute. Look at his little face. He like, okay, I feel like this would make good makeup too, right? Do little segments of glitter. Give yourself some glitter scales. That's what I want to do. One day when I just got cash to throw around, that'll be my hobby, is learning to do makeup. But I think that's kind of low on the tier list of hobbies I want to learn. But it's there because I always look at animals and I'm like, oh, they would make such a good makeup look. What the heck? I kind of want that. I want that on my face. Okay, I'm pulling up Pinterest because we need to see what I have saved. Because this guy's looking like a mess. But also, I might need to get Bimmies a vegetable cube. We haven't had him eat vegetables on stream in a bit. So maybe you guys can encourage him to eat more vegetables. Because, like, last couple days he's just been picking at him. Like, dude, you gotta eat your vegetables. We gotta eat our vegetables. Okay, animal inspo. Dude, what if we just went crazy and made him pink? Right? Like this isopod? I really like that isopod. If anyone here is not an isopod fan, I feel like anybody could be converted because they're so cool. Fuzzy bugs, oh my gosh. Um, let's. Oh, I really want to draw more sharks too. I've got so many pictures of sharks saved. I'm like, no, doesn't he feel like this creature needs some cool markings though? He can't just be like gray or brown, can he? No, I think I'm just really liking glittery things. We look at like desert animals. Let's look up more like desert fish. Is it only pupfish? Oh yeah, pupfish have adapted to shallow, warm waters with low oxygen, sometimes even resorting to producing ethanol to survive. Whoa. Okay, these dudes are kind of like epaulet sharks. Let me pull up a picture so you can just imagine him using ethanol. Dude, that does make me a little curious how that works. I have no comprehension of how that makes sense. Devil's Hole pupfish. Mojave Tui chub? Right. I like just calling fish chubs. The chub. Ooh. There's a desert sucker. We could go stripey. Stripey. Whoa, a reptile called a sandfish. Oh, I kind of love him. Wait, maybe we should do something like this. He's loading. We'll make it big again for you. Okay, don't you kind of love the... I mean, this is my favorite color. Let's try a coloration like this where he's like... Because, you know, it does make sense for him to be really lightly colored in the desert, you know? Let's... Where's my Apple Pencil? Dude, I lost it. Oh, never mind. Never mind. We got it. Let's start with like a cream. Let's start with a creamy white right here. Ooh, yeah. I was just saying, like, I don't know if it should be like a cream color, but it already feels better. Even though it's like matching the background. I think I just didn't like the colors I did. It was looking like a failure. Let's go orangey. Maybe get... Okay, wait, I created this brush a while ago to try to make, I think, shark scales or some like epaulet. I wanted to get the glittery texture of epaulet sharks, so like I tried to do something like that, but it could work good for this. Oh, it was either that or like no, I think it had to be like wait, this is kind of good. Masterful. Okay, we just need to section it out. I don't know, but this does make him a little more scaled. And I just feel awkward because I really like what's his name? Who's this guy singing? It's Mac Miller. I really like his songs, but I'm like, I wish they weren't vulgar. Because I'm like, I don't really listen to lyrics, but every now and then I'm like, hear a couple and I'm like, oh. But the song sounds so good. I don't know, just, just don't need to be crazy. Okay, either I'm thinking we make this a gradient, or, or, the song does make me think of airports though, because I think I had it as one of my downloaded songs. Ooh, isn't that kind of nice? You know what? I do really love orange. If you can even tell in my PNG tuber, I love orange and this like lilac, purpley pink. I might have to make this creature these colors. I think we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to because my heart is saying we must. We must. You. Okay, just gonna skip it. It's making me feel awkward. I think I'm like having a hard time because not with this, but in general, because there's so many projects I want to do, and it just, I think I need to do more scheduling because, like, while I'm working on one thing, I'm thinking about all the hundreds of other things that I want to do, and it doesn't let me fully enjoy the thing I'm working on because, like, I love doing this. So, I need to figure that out. I feel like planning stuff out would help. Usually streaming helped, but I think I just feel a lot of, I mean, I just feel behind in a lot of the things I want to do. Dude, I love these colors though. It doesn't, okay, here's the problem that sometimes get a little stumped on how to fix is like when I do a really light colored character, same thing happened with last month, is it's like it doesn't contrast against the page. And it's like I think I need to add more shadows in. Yeah, maybe I could just give it like a drop shadow. Kinda like this creature. I mean like in this photo. I'm gonna add some shading behind it. Because I do want it to be lightly colored. I think I'm gonna have to do that for this guy. But that's kind of what I don't like about last month's is I'm like, okay, I love the design, right? It's my cursor, is this exact creature. But the silhouette doesn't stand out on the page. It kind of blends in, and I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm losing some core art principles here. What I do like about this name is like Riplet. It really does make me think of like a water-based creature. You know, Ripple. But this one's a Riplet. Oh, wait, I'm actually kind of liking that name perfectly for this because, right, what if we just call it a Riplet? Hang on. Riplet. Okay. We could have it be like, Tetra Riplet, right? It could be like a Tetra Riplet. But anyway, we'll keep just Riplet for now. But why I realized that I love Riplet is because they all sit at the water surface. They all got little ripples around them. They're a part of the water. They're little riplets. Yeah, Shub. Also, hello. I don't know if I saw your chat today, but I imagine you were lurking, Shub. In the shadows. It's gonna be a Riplet. Okay. I like that. Okay. Well, I'm happy we kind of figured that out. I kind of want to give him these little lines too. I mean, almost the gills are kind of like that under here. But and he's kind of got it in his like nostril gills there too. Do you think orange ears are good? I'm wondering if they make sense logistics wise, you know? If their like heads are just poking out and they have orange ears, is that all that helpful for them? It kind of looks nice, right? Maybe they need an orange head. The water could be orange though. I learned recently about, okay, I need to remember to take this with a grain of salt though because it was something I learned from an Instagram reel. So we're gonna need to do some fact checking. But basically it was about black water. There's some rivers that have black water and it kind of like looks tea bag stained. And apparently because it's so dark, there's less like plants growing in it. And um apparently that made it something along those lines made it a safer water source to drink from. So maybe I could do some more research about that kind of water because if it maybe these guys just live where there's an orangier sand or like orangey um water. Because honestly, I like on this guy. I mean, he's like colorful, but like the textures kind of mimic the sand. Honestly, this sand has a lot of colors in it too, strangely. I really like this little lizard though. Maybe I could put him as one of the featured creatures. A sandfish, I think he was called. Well, you know what? We need like the little yellowy legs. Give me little yellowy legs. Actually, I think they're kind of more of a greenish yellow. That's why I really like referencing actual animals, because, like, I wouldn't think of these colorings, but it's really helpful. Okay. When did I like this song? I don't feel like this is a song that I like. We'll move on to this one, because I love this song. I do just really like Stevie Wonder. This is a cover of Stevie Wonder, by the way. Because when I first heard this, I was like, why does that sound so familiar? And I was like, wait, it's Stevie Wonder, but a cover. And I love it. These are the kind of covers that I like. Most of the time, I do not like covers of songs when it's just like, it just feels like it's a different person singing. And that's all they added to it. But I like when, like, Jacob Collier will add to it in a way that it's like, he likes to, you know, do little unexpected things in a song, and it makes it, like, tingly interesting to listen to. And, you know, it kind of elaborates on what was already made in the song versus, like, some covers are just literally singing it. At least to my ears. That's what it feels like. It's like, I just want to sing someone else's song, and it's never gonna feel as good if you're just singing someone else's song. I always like the original. But this one's got no singing. And they play around with it with their instruments, and I really like that. Why I'm such a big fan. Okay, I'm at least feeling happier with these colors. You know, when I don't like the color, we just slap on my favorite colors. Easy peasy. Easy peasy, done. Done. It's gonna take quite a bit more of rendering because, right, this part up here is the surface of the water. Oop. And then it's like underneath. I'm gonna have to get the lighting right for that. Also, I don't want this line in here. Okay, I'm kind of thinking maybe in here we need. Wait, maybe I should do little yellow splashes like that. See, this is why I struggle so hard to do simplified designs, because I'm just like, I like these tiny little spots that appear. And let's just add those. Maybe a yellow cheek? No. No, no. Maybe we could concentrate it around the eye. I don't know. I think I could go too detailed and then dial it back later. Sometimes that's easier. Is like I play around with the details and then I figure out what like big main shapes will look nice for it. All right, I'm gonna grab Pady a vegetable cube really quick, so that we can have him eat that in a little bit before he goes to bed, and then we'll wrap this up. Even though I barely did anything, but to be fair, it's a shorter stream today. I'm kind of thrown off by my skating lessons being in the middle of the day. But maybe another day we'll do earlier stream. Well, anyway, I will be right back. I'm back. Where did I go? I went to get Bibby his vegetable cube. Want to see? Oh, did you want to see? It's thawing. What a prime Minecraft meal. Veggies. Excuse veggies. Oh. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Oh, you know, I just realized I gave Luna, which is a cat, food because her usual person to feed her is not here right now. And Nymeria is a dog, and she will eat Luna's food when she doesn't eat it all. I didn't give her that much. But now I got Bimmies out. So I'm not going to be able to go pick up her food. So if Nymeria gets up, fail. You guys want to see Benny? Benny, don't be shy. Oh, here, I'll make it bigger while I set up my iPad back. What do you think, Benny? What do you think, Benny? Okay. I did it. We're still cooking. It's gotta be good. I believe in you. Here, we'll have a little Bimmies in the corner. Who doesn't want a little Bimmies in the corner? Nobody doesn't want Bimmies in a corner. Meal prepping burritos. Nice. Is that true, Benny? You didn't think about any other alternatives? Wait, I don't think you guys can hear his side of the conversation. I can turn down my music out of my speakers and then you'll be able to hear him in it. Dude, I thought I heard a siren start to go off and I was like, oh. But it's not true. Okay. Properties. Microphone. Okay, now Bimmies will serenade you. What do you think about them apples, Bims? Do you think a lot about them apples? I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of stumped to the point where I kind of just want to paint over my sketch a little bit. I don't know what I'm hearing. I'm just going to turn up the music a little bit so I can hear it. You might hear it slightly double. But I'm going to try to move the mic so hopefully it's less slightly double. Sorry, Ben. I guess I moved it right in front of the camera. There we go. Is that nice, Bim? A lot of times he likes to shut off my iPad because he chews on the case. Bims, did you know you're so tiny and cute? Did you know you're tiny and cute? And like small and yellow? Or did nobody ever tell you that you're yellow, Bim? Maybe I forgot to tell you. Leave it be, James. Thank you. Good job, buddy. Are you excited for your vegetable cube? Here, I'll break it up for you so it'll thaw faster. Because we're going to need to let you go to bed soon, buddy. Yeah, you're going to need to go to bed soon and then you're going to sleep and you're going to be like mad at everybody who tries to wake you up. And it'll be awesome. Give this dude his little 2 toes. Bimmy, I don't know about this. I don't know. Part of me wants to just merge all of these layers, honestly. Cute. Wait, kind of looks like a fox. Maybe I just end up making everything look like a fox. Good job, Evans. Good job, Evans. Wait, I never showed off the washi tape on stream. Or did I? I think I did, actually. But here it is again. Oop, it's censoring Bim's pooping right now. But they look really nice. I don't know if the adhesive is that strong on them because, like, you see how the edges of them kind of stay up even if you push it down. But like in my journal they haven't peeled up, but something to consider, right? I'm gonna test them out and make sure to just be upfront about that if they're not like super strong. I mean, in general, washi tape isn't supposed to be a strong adhesive, but it is annoying if it peels up. So we'll just see, and then I'll just know and let everybody else know what is up. What do you think, Bims? Are you being so cute? Man, I don't know. I really haven't been feeling in the groove today. I'll tell you for sure. Oh shoot, did I miss an ad? No, I didn't. We're safe. But it's probably also that I need to do a stream earlier in the day. Because I just... Once it gets to nighttime, I'm like... lost all my gusto. And I'm like, I don't know. It is fun though. I have been doing some late night drawing since Derek hasn't been here. Alright, I think I'm just gonna duplicate and merge this just because in my heart I just want to paint it. Where are all these? Oh, never mind. Dude, they updated it so now the group thing is in there and it kind of messes me up. Okay, duplicate. I think I want to just flatten maybe these foreground bits and I'll separate out this whole back wing area. Shoop, doopy doop, 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 doop. Oop. Dude. What? I don't know what I just did. I lost my whole selection. My tapping wasn't right tapping, I guess. Cut and paste. Wait, Bims ran away. He's being mischievous. Chewing a paper towel, Bim? Oh wait, I didn't rotate it good. He's in my corner of chaos. Girl, what? Okay. You can chew on that journal. I allow it, Bimmies. Just because you're cute and squeaky, but if you weren't cute and squeaky, I probably wouldn't allow it. Oop, that means the light went off. His vegetables are kind of ready. You can see if he wants to eat them. You know what? I was thinking of adding white to this, but I kind of like that it's more of the dusty blue for back here because it's like the, what's it called? Like the layer of water in between it, since it's farther away, would make it less bright. So I think it's actually kind of good like it is now. Oh shoot, I'm on the wrong layer. Oh yeah, I wanted to merge all of these. Squash, alpha lock, and then I'm gonna, oh, you know what, actually unsquash. I want to cut out this water and leave that in front too, I think. I'm not really sure at this point what I want to do with the water line. Like if keeping it between a sketch or not. Cute. Okay. Wait. There we go. Now I got water, this dude, and his fin in the back. Bims, are you gonna go say hi? What do you think, Bimmy? Do you want your vegetables? He's so cute. What a good and tiny little guy. I'm getting distracted by B-Bims because he's cute. Dude, I keep drawing on the wrong layer. He ran away. He's exploring a little. I mean, oh, sorry, Ben. What do you think of the front of my computer, B-Bims? He likes it. I don't know. I'm like, maybe I should have left it separated at least for these parts. I think I'm just overall stumped on what to do for this. I do really like the colors though. Maybe I should pull back up pictures of bat ears. You know what? I think I started a PureRef board for this creature and then I forgot to pull it up again. I think I definitely need the picture of the bat. Bims, you left your spot. Now he's chewing on the iPad again. He didn't want to be caught. What the heck, Bimmy? Alright, I don't know. I'm not feeling the mojo today. Do you guys want to give Bimmies his vegetables? And I think I will revisit this. Maybe next stream I will do the cursor. I think I'll probably try to work on it. Oh! Uh-oh. It's okay, buddy. He fell where there wasn't any desk. It's okay. Okay. He's on the floor. Let me get him. It's okay, buddy. Did you fall down? Here, come here. Come here. Good job, buddy. Do you want your vegetables, Bim? What do you think, Bim? He's okay. He just falls off the desk sometimes. He's not good at flying. But it's okay. You practice, right, Benny? Here. Do you want some vegetables? Do you want some vegetables? Go ahead. It's for you. Just for you, Bimps. Isn't that so good? Oh wait, Carl, hello. Dude, oh my gosh. I think I've just been so out of it. I missed your chats. Welcome back. The construction people are finally done after 12. Dang, that's a long time of construction. Barb. Yes, there he is. Eat some more, Benny. Easy dough. It's for you. Eat it. You only get a couple of nibbles out of him. Good job, buddy. Don't shake your head like it's nasty. He's just one white glowing orb with this lighting. Dude, Prime Day is coming soon. I think the light that I want will go on sale. And then it should be better. And we can do more felting. Alright. Oop. Oh, wait. You know what? I think it's gonna be like frozen like that until I turn my iPad back on. I'm gonna leave us at that. I'm gonna see if he wants more vegetables, but oh dang it. Okay. Let me just reconnect my iPad. Just really quick. Okay. We'll do this. We'll find someone to raid. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. Let's raid Grubby Tinky Toot. You know, I just found Grubby Tinky Toot lately, or like a day or two ago. And she paints rocks, and they're like Pokemon and maybe some anime. I don't know. I just love the Pokemon ones, and yeah, I really like her stream. So it's nice she's still streaming. Super fun. She's really nice. It's gonna be good. I hope you enjoy seeing the painted rocks. Honestly, it makes me want to paint some rocks and paint a Pokemon binder. One day, I will get to that. Alright, bye guys. Enjoy the stream and have a good night.